3,000 Years of Longing George Miller film starring Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton will premiere at Cannes. Film fans are in the heart of the festival season. One of the most prolific festivals coming up soon is Cannes, and now we know another film that will be making its debut at the festival in May. Reported exclusively by Variety, George Miller's next directed film 3,000 Years of Longing will premiere at Cannes. Specific details on the film are being kept under wraps, but this is being pegged as a fantasy romance drama. The story centers around the encounter between a scholar and a djinn who offers her 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. Their conversation, in a hotel room in Istanbul, leads to consequences neither would have expected. The film is also notable for starring Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. Miller himself has previously described the film as dialogue-driven and anti-Mad Max. However, this is still a film with a few action sequences, and this intriguing tale has a budget of around $60 million. The film premiering at this festival makes sense as the director and Swinton are Cannes regulars. Swinton appeared in 5 films at the festival and Miller served as the Cannes jury president in 2016. Also, Miller's last film Mad Max, Fury Road premiered at the festival in 2015. MGM, the studio perhaps best known for James Bond, has the North American distribution rights for the project through its United Artists releasing label. The film is being produced by Doug Mitchell and co-produced by Victor Haddada at Metropolitan Film Export. Haddada will also distribute the film in France, and Sunak Culture has the Chinese distribution rights. Miller is best known for his 4 action-packed Mad Max films, but the director's filmography is full of many conflicting tones. The director has gone from action-heavy films like The Road Warrior to children's films like Babe and the 2 Happy Feet films to then return to his action roots in the critically acclaimed Fury Road. Miller has a great range and is a director of many talents. While fans wait for the famous director's Mad Max prequel Furiosa, it will be interesting to see what Miller will bring tonally to this unique-sounding romance. The Cannes Film Festival is running from May the 17th to the 28th, 2022, which will be the festival's 75th anniversary. 3,000 Years of Longing is the 3rd US film confirmed for this particular festival. It joins the highly anticipated Tom Cruise starring sequel Top Gun, Maverick, and Baz Luhrmann's Elvis starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. We are sure to hear more news about additional films joining the Cannes lineup in the coming weeks, but given Miller's explosive return to Mad Max, it is safe to assume 3,000 Years of Longing will be a highlight of the festival. Night Sky poster reveals release date for Sissy, Spacek and J.K. Simmons' new drama series. Prime Video has revealed new images and the release date for their upcoming drama series Night Sky. The Sissy, Spacek and J.K. Simmons starring series will premiere exclusively on the streaming service worldwide in more than 240 countries and territories on Friday, May 20, 2022. Night Sky, which was formerly known under the title of Light Years, will consist of 8 episodes, all of which will be available when the series premieres on May 20th. The series follows the characters of Irene and Franklin York, played by Spacek and Simmons, respectively, a couple that hides a secret. There is a secret chamber in their backyard that leads them to a deserted planet. The 2 of them have guarded this secret closely, but the sudden appearance of a young man named Jude, played by Chai Hansen, quickly changes everything. The series was originally ordered by Prime Video in October 2020, with Ed O'Neill set to star opposite Spacek before leaving the project and Simmons filling his role in April 2021. Principal photography for the series began in June 2021 in Illinois and concluded filming in October 2021. Night Sky was created by Holden Miller and Daniel C. Connolly. Miller will also serve as writer and co-executive producer on the series, with Connolly acting as Night Sky's showrunner and executive producer. Alongside Miller and Connolly, Jimmy Miller and Sam Hansen serve as executive producers, as well as Emmy and BAFTA award winner Philip Martin. Night Sky is a co-production of Amazon Studios and Legendary Television. Along with Spacek, Simmons, and Hansen, the cast of the series also includes Adam Bartley, Julieta Zylberberg, Rocio Hernandez, Kia McKernan, Beth Lackey, Stephen Louis Grush, and Cass Bug. Night Sky will premiere all 8 episodes exclusively on Prime Video worldwide on May 20th. The Batman breaks $500 million at the box office. The Batman has officially soared past $500 million in box office revenue just a week and a half after its domestic debut. The Warner Brothers title, directed by Cloverfield's Matt Reeves, takes an even edgier and darker approach to the Caped Crusader than previous films, following Bruce Wayne's early days of crime fighting. The film sees Batman encounter one of his eventual long-term nemeses, the Riddler, for the first time while navigating an intricate web of murder and corruption. Despite bearing the ever-popular Batman name, some fans were initially skeptical of the film's moody atmosphere, Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, and the reveal of a nearly 3-hour runtime. But that hardly seemed to matter as expanded marketing efforts and early rave reviews saw the film debut to an impressive $134 million during its opening weekend, the highest Warner Brothers DC opening since 2016's Suicide Squad. Nearing its 3rd week at the box office, The Batman continues to pass pandemic-era milestones. The Batman has made $505.8 million globally throughout Wednesday, March 16, 2022. The sum results from a $258.3 million domestic performance and $247.5 million at the international box office. In response to the financial milestone, Warner Brothers chairman Toby Emmerich had this to say: "We couldn't be more thrilled to see people all over the world enjoying The Batman in theaters. Matt Reeves has delivered an extraordinary film that manages to honor the legacy of this global cultural hero while taking moviegoers into an experience that feels fresh and original. We congratulate Matt, Dylan, Walter, Chantel, Robert, and Zoe, and the entire cast and crew on this wonderful benchmark." While a fantastic achievement for DC's pandemic-era films, the 12-day total is half that of Spider-Man: No Way Home's, which crossed the $1 billion mark in the same time frame. Still, The Batman had the largest debut for a DC film in several markets and is currently the most profitable 2022 release internationally. While there's no doubt the more mature run of The Batman attracted different crowds than Marvel and Sony's No Way Home, its verifiable success indicates a strong interest in newer Warner Brothers and DC projects amongst moviegoers. The Batman should continue to perform strongly for the studio, but various factors could keep it from crossing that $1 billion mark in record time, if at all. The tone and runtime of The Batman, while appealing to fans who want to see a despaired Bruce Wayne in the role of detective in essentially the superhero version of say 7M, could be deterring potential viewers. Furthermore, situations like COVID lockdowns throughout China could significantly impact the movie's performance in one of the biggest cinematic markets in the world. Even if it doesn't quite match up to the lifetime gross of The Dark Knight, The Batman is still breaking plenty of financial records for WB in uncertain times. Jared Leto is confident Morbius will fight Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Jared Leto reveals that he's confident Morbius will eventually fight Tom Holland's Spider-Man in a future film. After appearing as the Joker in 2016's Suicide Squad and Zack Snyder's Justice League, Leto is set to appear once more in a superhero film with the upcoming Morbius, this time as the hero. Directed by Daniel Espinosa, Morbius will see Leto take on the role of Dr. Michael Morbius, a biochemist who accidentally infects himself with a form of vampirism while trying to cure himself of a rare blood disease. Morbius marks another entry into Sony's Spider-Man universe after the success of Venom and Venom: Let There Be Carnage. Initial trailers for Morbius have teased a darker, horror-inspired take on the superhero genre, with Morbius acting as more of an anti-hero than a more typical superhero. In addition to Leto, the film also stars Jared Harris, Tyrese Gibson, Matt Smith, Adria Arjona, and Michael Keaton. After numerous delays due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Morbius is finally set to hit theaters early next month. Leto reveals that he's confident that Morbius will one day square off against Holland's Spider-Man. "Holland and I have a date with destiny," Leto says, before praising Holland's acting talent and his portrayal as Spider-Man. Leto explains that it would be great to get in the ring with him at some point down the line. Check out Leto's full comment below. Well, I think Tom Holland and I have a date with destiny. By the way, just a phenomenal actor, and what a great Spider-Man. I really think he's just a terrific talent. But it would be great to get in the ring with him and go head to head. Spider-Man: No Way Home shattered box office records and introduced the multiverse into the MCU. Not only does the film make Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies canon, but it also officially introduces Tom Hardy's Venom into the MCU. Like Morbius and Venom, Spider-Man is technically a Sony property, with the hero appearing in the MCU due to agreements between Sony and Marvel. As such, there are no legal hurdles to one day seeing Morbius and Spider-Man eventually face off. Spider-Man even appears in some graffiti in the Morbius trailer, although it doesn't appear to be Holland's version of the character. Of course, with Spider-Man: No Way Home having concluded Holland's Homecoming trilogy, the future of Holland as Spider-Man is somewhat unclear. The star has given conflicting answers about whether he's open to playing the character again, explaining that he's not quite done being Spider-Man just yet, but also that he wants to take a break from acting for a while. If Holland is open to returning, however, and Morbius is at least a moderate hit at the box office, it's certainly possible that Leto will get his wish and he will eventually get to face off against Holland's Spider-Man. Morbius is scheduled to release in theaters on April 1st. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy.